A sigh of relief after what's been an alarming couple of weeks at the American Red Cross shelter set up in a Tamuning warehouse. Dr. Hoa Wen with the American Medical Center saying the conditions are much better at the new shelter set up at iLearn Academy in Dedido.
It's very good. I mean, it's really a different 9 day difference. They have a open gym with good ventilation with air conditioner, and they also have some isolation room.
An outbreak of COVID-19 and influenza at the poorly ventilated shelters, forcing officials to move shelterees to the new location last week.
And they have clean restroom with cafeteria right next door. We should charter school, so it's very nice and clean. So you know, it's much better place for the shelteries to be there.
It's a move that helped to curb the outbreaks. Red Cross Public Affairs Manager Steve Walsh tells KUAM that there are currently 0 cases of either virus at the shelters. And to keep the cases down, the Guam Regional Transit Authority is helping to transport any sick patients to AMC where they can receive treatment.
Rather than just go over there once a day, so what we did is that with the help of the Guam Mass Transit, they will provide transportation for the patient that's sick once a day. For now, we see the shelter is the sick one. They coordinate with us and they transport them once a day, around in the morning, and then they pick up in the afternoon.
COVID patients will also no longer be isolated in hotels. The Red Cross says an isolation room is set up at the shelters where they will be isolated for 5 nights. During that time, they will be tested twice a week by public health officials. And once they test negative, they can return to the general population area at the shelter.
They always have a risk because it's still a congregated living place, but the chance that you have an outbreak is much less. But I think everyone paying attention to the infection right now. So if they're a sick person, they kind of pull them out right away.
They also now have a trained Red Cross nurse acting as an infectious disease monitor. But one thing Dr. Wen feels is still lacking, the presence of local mental health professionals.
I understand that the Red Cross have a chaplain there, but it's not the same. They really need some behavioral health expert to at least visit there once a day to let people have a chance to talk to them, because it's not the short term, but I think both the short term stress and the long term from the typhoon that we had to worry about.
KUAM reached out to Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center Director Therese Ariola, who says officials have started visits at the Stumbo Gym Shelter last week and will proceed with iLearn Academy Shelter later this week. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.